What's going on, you guys? Major Dragon here. A few days ago, I decided to post to send your best what-if ideas, and I have seen dozens and dozens of ideas. With over 25 comments, some even having over 20 ideas in those single comments, I picked out the top 4 to vote for on a poll, and with 335 votes, we have a clear winner, and that is, what if Goku was Yamoshi's descendant? And the winner for that vote, who gave the amazing idea, is Blazing Storm 7772. Go subscribe to him now, and show him some love and support for this amazing idea. Now let's get into the video. For this what if, Goku being now a descendant of Yamoshi, he does have Super Saiyan God and a way higher potential, but of course all that power is hidden away, and he must unlock that power as the story goes on. Now on planet Vegeta, there was a bit of a problem. While they were trying, of course, as Saiyan babies are born, their power levels instantly are pretty much found out, and they use those to figure out what class and rank they're going to be in, and or what planet they're going to be sent to. Obviously, you have the Elite Saiyans, Elite, the Super Elites, the normal, middle class, and then you have the low class. Now, if you guys remember in the original, Goku had a super low power level. Like, it was like laughably low. That's why he was not even gonna really even be fit to go to a planet. They were probably gonna send him to a backwater, aka Earth, but that's about it. But now, during this what if, since Goku is a descendant of Yamoshi, he has enormous untapped power that is ridiculous. So, whenever Goku cries and gets upset, his power level shoots up and it actually destroys the scouters that they are using to scan his power level. But normally, his power level is the same as before, it just shows like a 2. But sometimes, they would notice that his hair would start flickering red, and then it wouldn't even show up a power level at all, it would just be 0. So they don't know what's going on and why he's acting, why the Saiyan's like a freak. Obviously, King Vegeta was noticed of this, but he thinks, oh, that must be Bardock's squad of his son. And they said no, but when he gets upset, his hair flickers like a reddish, but then sometimes it doesn't. But even the normal, his power level shoots up past 10,000. Yeah, I know it's a Broly thing, but I'm just saying for context. Well over 10,000. And their scouters breaks. Now, King Vegeta doesn't think that that's bogus. There's no way that low-class Saiyan, his son, surpasses his son Vegeta? Because Vegeta already had a power level of like 600, 800. He says there's no way. That is impossible. So he says, don't tell nobody, and just cast the Saiyan aside. I don't want that freak there. Besides, we have to go handle Frieza. Bardock would obviously know that his son has amazing potential, and he knows that one day that his son will defeat Frieza. Now, Bardock would still have his memory hit him, and he can see the future, luckily from that species that he destroyed. And he does see that Goku would actually battle Frieza one day, but Goku was in a red fiery form, a power that was unheard of, and Frieza was terrified of it. Bardock would then smirk and knows that his son will become the Super Saiyan, as he thinks, and kill Frieza. Now, Gene and them, of course, Bardock knows that Frieza is going to destroy the planet. Bardock would still give his life for his son to escape the planet, and Gene and all them would pass on. The Saiyans are still sadly destroyed. Now, Goku would still crash on Earth, he would still meet Grandpa Gohan, he would still hit his head, all those things happen the exact same. But Grandpa Gohan does notice that whenever Goku gets upset or something, his power level explodes. Now, when Goku does transform into a great ape, sadly it does kill Grandpa Gohan. So Goku spends a couple years alone in the woods, where Goku would still meet Bulma, and they would still become friends. Now, this version of Goku, even as a child, if you remember, he is far stronger than he is in the original. I believe in the original, when he first met Bulma, his power level was around like a 10 or like a 12, compared to like a normal human, which is like a 5. But Goku in this one, I'm gonna say yes, Goku in this one's in the thousands. You all heard what I said, he's in the thousands. He's that powerful. Obviously, he does not have his full potential yet, but he is getting there. But now he would still go on the adventures with Bulma, have the goofy moments, still meet Yamcha, still meet the other people. He would still meet Master Roshi and be on the search for the Dragon Balls. As he meets Master Roshi, he would want to train under him. Yes, the Red Ribbon Saga still happens. All that happens the exact same. But once when Master Roshi starts training Goku, this is where Goku's potential is going to shoot up even more. Because Goku's still doing very difficult training under Master Roshi. And yes, Krillin is there as well. Master Roshi does notice that Goku has extraordinary potential, and his power level is second to none. Like Master Roshi says, even if I go full power right now and fight him, I wouldn't be able to beat him. He might be able to beat Goku out of experience, but Goku's speed and power alone is far superior to Roshi's. Most of the sagas for Dragon Ball go the exact same, all up until the Piccolo saga, especially since Krillin would not die, and even if he did, Goku could still easily defeat King Piccolo without much of an issue. I do feel like King Piccolo would still spit out an egg, making Piccolo Jr., and he would still pass on. Now, Goku, as a couple years later, would be training with Kami and Popo. Now, Kami and Popo does note that Goku has divine energy. And they know that because Kami is a divine being himself-ish, alongside Popo. So they would definitely notice that Goku does have divine energy, and that they can definitely help him out with that. He can definitely become the next Guardian of the Earth. Now, Goku doesn't really have any interest in becoming the Guardian of the Earth. Goku wants to fight strong guys and train really hard. He doesn't have time to protect the whole planet. But he'll definitely protect it if anybody tries to destroy it, though. But he's not like a guardian of some kind. That's like Kami's job. But Kami would definitely do some really secret, hard, intense meditation with Goku. He wants Goku to start training his God Ki to where Goku can now access as an adult. As remember, Goku was 18 years old at this time during the next Budokai tournament. Goku can access Super Saiyan God. But he likes to hold back on that form since it's still relatively new, and it's such a powerful form that he might get carried away and blow something up by accident. So that's why he's really finicky with that power, as that's a whole new realm that he's entering into. Goku would still meet the others, and yes, Goku would still meet Chi-Chi and not know who she is, and Chi-Chi would still get furious, and yes, the two would still battle. Now, Piccolo Jr. is a little bit stronger than the original, as he knows that Goku is stronger as well. Most of the Z Fighters are actually a little bit stronger, because they have Goku to try to keep up with. But most of the fights would happen the same, all up until Goku would fight Tien. Once when Goku fights Tien, Goku would easily defeat Tien. Not much of a struggle, at all, really. Goku at this point, even suppressing, right now in his base form against Tien, is around 3,000. Now, this is him suppressed. And once when he fights Piccolo, that's where things are a little bit different. I would say that Piccolo, instead of a power level around 300 something, throw him a bone and give him about 500. Just because he's training a lot more harder over these past 5 years to grow. Now, Goku would show Piccolo a point that he cannot hurt people and try to take over the planet. Goku would showcase his full power in his base form, not Super Saiyan God. Goku would go full power base form and shock Piccolo. Goku here has a power level of 15,000. That's not a massive stretch, considering that Goku as a baby, his power level spiked up to 10,000 over. Goku powers up to 15,000 or 20,000. 15 to 20,000, you can go in the middle if you want, which is enormously strong for Dragon Ball. 5 years go by once again. Now, during this time, remember, you got the factor of Gohan being born. Gohan, is he still going to have God Ki? Well, I'm going to have to say no. I'm just going to say no. To a degree. Gohan, I do believe, still has a little bit of God Ki in his body because of his father, because Goku was naturally born with it, and Gohan being a half Saiyan will naturally have maybe half of a God Ki. But Gohan's mainly normal energy. He still has his immense potential. It might be even higher than the original because of Goku, or even more, but Gohan's pretty much the exact same as we originally know him to know and love. Now, Raditz would still appear to go to Earth, because he wants to find his brother to maybe get him to join the Saiyan army, so they can take on Frieza, blah blah blah. You already know how that goes. Now, Piccolo here is actually a lot more stronger than the original, especially since these past 5 years, Piccolo has been training beyond intensely to even try to compete with Goku. Piccolo knows that Goku was leagues and leagues beyond stronger than he was. Wasn't even a competition. But Piccolo's not going to give up. Piccolo would learn a special beam cannon faster, and also his base form is a lot more powerful. I would even throw Piccolo in the original had a power level around 400 something. So if you throw in the factor that he was around 500 something, I'm gonna just say he's around 800. That's not crazy far-fetched. He's 2 times stronger or so. That's not crazy far-fetched considering the fact that he has way more motivation to try to train so he can defeat Goku. But now Raditz will still appear, and this is where the entire thing changes. Entire thing. When Raditz actually tries to take Gohan, Goku would stop him. Raditz has no chance against Goku here. Not even close. Goku has been training off and on, but remember, he kind of slacked on training a little bit. He even said so. But Goku here has a power level well over 20,000. Well over 20k, easily. Raditz has no chance against this version of Goku. And Goku shows him by powering up to his base form, and Raditz Scouter almost up to 20k, and it explodes. What's Raditz going to do? Raditz cannot defeat that version of Goku. There is no chance at all. So what does Raditz do? He gives up. Raditz actually gives up, and he would sooner or later join the Z Fighters. So, this is where a lot's going to change. Goku doesn't die. Goku never learns Kaioken. He never learns Spirit Bomb. He never meets King Kai. But he stays on Earth. But this is not a massive ouch to everybody. Piccolo would still actually have Gohan, and he would still go train him. Goku would actually train with his brother Raditz to go spar and to be ready for the Saiyans. Now, as time passed on, Goku, yes, as the year would go on, Vegeta and Nappa would still appear. The factor that their scouters picked up that Goku's power level was over 20,000 the last scan before Raditz's scouter exploded. They do want to go see, like, what the heck's going on. So, they're heading right towards Earth, especially since there could be Dragon Balls there as well, but they don't know that. Now, Raditz, of course, tells them how strong Vegeta and Nappa is. Goku's actually excited. So during this year, they would train together. They would mainly train on Kami's lookout, and they would train very hard together as brothers, and they would actually grow a really good connection between each other. Now, right before Vegeta and Nappa arrive, when they're all ready to battle, Raditz, I would say, has a power level of around, it was originally 1,200. After fighting with Goku for over a year, a lot of Zenkais as well, I'm going to have to throw out there that his power level has to be around 4,000. 4,000 or so is a pretty decent margin, or around 5,000. He can give Nappa a pretty decent run for his money. Now, as for Piccolo, Piccolo being stronger than the original, I would throw Piccolo at around 4,000 to 5,000 as well, around Raditz's power level. Now, as for Gohan, Gohan here, I would say, is a power level of around the same, a little bit higher. I'll put him around 2,500. Most of the other Z Fighters are pretty much the same power level. Goku here has been training with another Saiyan for over a year. And has gotten a couple Zenkais, has trained really hard, and also been practicing his God form. That's the pisser, is that he has Super Saiyan God, which Goku right now, and I'm not nerfing him at all, Goku right now can transform into a Super Saiyan God. If Goku even has a power level of like 50 or 60,000, which is his base form now, if he goes Super Saiyan God, I can comfortably say that he probably can easily battle the androids, and he can easily fight Cell. As a Super Saiyan God, yes, he can. So Goku is very overpowered. Not to mention, I feel like since he is Yamoshi's descendant, Goku has more of a mastery over Super Saiyan God, and this version of Super Saiyan God that Goku does have is way more powerful than the original one that he would have gotten if he would have did the 5 Saiyan ritual, or the 6 Saiyan ritual in total. So Goku's really overpowered in this what if. Now, once when Nappa and Vegeta arrive, most of the events would happen the same, but Goku would want to battle Vegeta. Nappa wants pretty much Raditz and Piccolo. Now, Nappa's in a bit of a trouble because he has two people who both have power levels of over 5,000 fighting him at the same time, since they know they have to double team him. Nappa doesn't have much of a chance here, so he's getting his butt whooped the entire time. Now, as for Vegeta, he's getting humiliated by Goku. Since they're running out of options, Vegeta's going to throw a fake moon. Now, this is a problem. Now you have Vegeta that has a power level of 160,000, and then you have Nappa, who would probably be around 50,000 or 60,000. Now that's a problem. I do feel like Raditz would actually turn himself into a Great Ape as well, and take a good use for it, because they're doing it, so he's going to do it. So Raditz would turn himself into a Great Ape and start attacking Nappa, with Piccolo trying to help him as much as he can. Now, as for Goku, Goku knows that he has to get serious. So he would then relax and close his eyes and showcase Super Saiyan God. This is where the fight ends. Goku would easily knock down Nappa and Vegeta and remove their tails without even a swift of a worry here. Goku is thousands upon millions of times stronger than them. It's not even a competition. He can one-shot Frieza right now if he really wanted to. So, sadly, Vegeta and Nappa would lose. Now, obviously, Nappa's not crippled here, and Nappa and Vegeta would crawl away to try to escape, which Goku would actually let them, as he does want to fight them again because they know that they are really powerful for just simple Saiyans. And they'll say that, oh, this was a mistake to try to bring us back. Of course, Raditz wants to kill them, but Goku says no, and Raditz can't stop him anyway. But Goku says no, they didn't really kill anybody. Yes, none of the other Z Fighters died, by the way. They're all alive. Well, maybe not for Yamcha, but they're all alive. Nappa did not kill everybody, because remember, instantly Raditz and Piccolo fought him first, and Goku handled Vegeta. Remember, there was also no waiting time either. Since they didn't have to wait for a couple hours for Goku to arrive, they're already all there. So, this is where a lot's going to change here. Raditz is alive, Nappa's alive, Vegeta's alive. You know, everybody else is fine. Oh, of course Vegeta's alive, but you know what I mean. So, a lot has changed here. Of course, they would obviously run back off into the universe, and they would head towards Namek, where that's where Frieza is trying to get the Dragon Balls to wish for immortality. And that is where I'm going to stop this What If. Thank you guys so much for the support. Please, don't show Blazing Storm some love. I will continue this series if it does well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys so much. Let's do the 10,000 subscribers, and I will talk to you all later.